And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. In there at the knees. And we're underway here in the home opener.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. Anthony Santander at the plate.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
First pitch misses. One out, base is empty. Next one in the dirt. Rafaela pulls that one down, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The plate.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Bregman on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Boston, and stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. And that one wrapped foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
That one misses. Ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Varsho makes the grab, 1 down. So digging in, Connor Wong. Out to short, Bichette. Throw to first in time. Devers now. Just missed.
Ball 1.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Now it's Alex Bregman. Up and in, ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Struck him out of the foul tip. Top of the 2nd, Bo Bichette up to the dish. Houck back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Bregman on the move towards foul ground. And it stays fair. Here's Andres Gimenez. Right through there for a strike. And it's strike two. Got him. One gone here. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. That to right. The throw in. And that keeps him from advancing past second.
Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Addison Barger in the box now. Takes strike one. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Bichette at second. Clement at first. One gone. And the count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
0-1.
2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And now 2 balls and a strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here at the top of the second. Out to short, Hamilton. And that is the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Triston Casas. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that
No
one.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
0-2's the count.
To the right side, Jimenez whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one missed.
That's inside.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike
1
2.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strike. Top half of the 3rd inning, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's sink
0-1's
has
the
so
count.
much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That just misses. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And a big swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay.
Springer on the run. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just misses with that one.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Runner goes again. And it stays fair. Here comes Springer around third. He comes across to score, and the Blue Jays tie it up.
Back-to-back base hits. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's down. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 1-1.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well. Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
2-2 the count.
Here's the tag, and he's out. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, nobody out. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 1. Infield comes in now.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Yoshida stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. To the right side. And it gets by him. In from third is the tying run.
Well, we're starting over again. All tied up. This was one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Over to first, and he's saved.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Next to hit, Connor Wong. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job.
Runner on the move. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Guerrero makes the play. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. as we go to the top of the fourth. And now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. Durant towards the line, and out number one on the grab. Ernie Clement now at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and there's two down. Addison Barger getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom of the inning, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. That one inside, look out.
Nope, outside.
Kicks and deals. Line drive, caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Bregman now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now batting Tristan Casas. Struck out swinging his first time. That one ripped. Varsho moving back for it. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. On a line. Drops into the glove, and the inning is back here in Boston. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Foul ball there.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Whips it to Casas. One up, one down. And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. He was late there, strike one.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt.
0-2.
And it drops in. So now back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 5.
Back to the leadoff
Dalton
spot in the Blue Jays lineup.
Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swing and a foul, out of play. The 0-1. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Boots it.
Now batting, designated hitter Anthony Santander.
First and second, 1 out. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Houck checks the runner, and Springer's in there safely. This one in the dirt, down to second, but he dances back in safely. Springer, the lead runner at second. Varsho over at first with one away. In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Carrying well. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Now, 0 for 2 in this one. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The tying run is in to score from third. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. The shortstop takes the ball. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat. We go back to later on when this game is over. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Out to short. Off balance throw in time. They limit the damage here. Back here at Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a ground ball. Bichette. The throw to first. One up, one down.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
The Jays leading by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
So up next, David Hamilton. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Off balance speed. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran.
Ball 1,
and a pitch out, but nothing going on.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Hamilton off of first with 2 away. And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Bassett keeping him close. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
And that one ripped to left. Brings it in. And that is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Barger, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there are 2 down. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. Has grounded out a couple of times. Late with the swing there. Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. In the air, left field. Duran makes the catch, inning over. Back in Boston, now it's Devers at the plate. Bassett back to work. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. And he takes it himself for the out. And now it's Alex Bregman. This to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And they get Bregman for the out. At the plate, Tristan Casas. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. This one lifted in the air, left field. Barger makes the grab, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the right fielder, George Springer.
George Springer.
And there's one away. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Wasting no time there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And now, Anthony Santander.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off. He was late. Varsho stands at first with 1 out. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Go to second. Out. And bottom of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Springer there makes the catch. 1 away. So digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays. Brendan Little.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
All over that one right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Just missing there. And it's 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that ends the inning. Back inside Fenway Park. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fought off foul. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
That one just misses.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Trying to move him over here. Whips it to Casas, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. 2 on, 1 out. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. So now a pinch hitter, Will Wagner. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. And that's 2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Connor Wong. And there's a foul ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's Rafael Devers. He's already homered in this game. Tap foul at the plate.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Bichette. To Guerrero, and they turn 2. Here's Alex Bregman.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 93, Jimmy.
Swings through that
Garcia.
one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. First pitch swinging. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one is absolutely belted. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. So up next, William Abreu. 0 for 3 in this one. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off the throw. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. Well, they're first for 2 away. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit. In the air, right field. And George makes the grab. Back now at Fenway. Here's the left fielder, Addison Barger. Slayton back to work. Misses off the inside, and it's 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Line drive. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's George Springer.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you...
And that's a fair ball. Go ahead run on base. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Ball,
not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And we're back. Stepping in, Rob Refsnyder. Late swing, fouled off. 4-4 in the ninth. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Romy Gonzalez now at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Jarren Duran. Outside with a breaking ball. Garcia, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Back here in Boston. On deck. Extra innings. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 56.
Swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering upstairs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. tied at 4. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Ball 4. Nope. He walked Ball in. 4. And that'll keep the line moving. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one at triple digits.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And fouled off. Helsley checks the runner, and he's back in easily. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of the 10th. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays, known for his late-inning heroics. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Substitution being made at first, and here's the pinch runner, Stuart Baroa.
Stuart Baroa.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And it's 2 away. Throw to second. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Jimenez throw to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. High leverage spot, and here comes. And in this critical
now
spot, up steps Alex Bregman.
Bregman.
So they turn to their closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 on, 1 out. Squirts away a little bit. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. In comes the winning run, and the Red Sox walk it off in extra innings. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire